Welcome to what could potentially be the final episode of Crusader Kings 2 when the world stopped making sense, the adventures of Imperator Julius, Augustus Nepos, Biggus Diccus, the highest rank in Rome of the Imperium Romano. Look at this. Look at what we've got. We started off as that very, very small, basically a duchy, let's be honest, in Dalmatia, and we've expanded to this over the very small course of 215 years. We formed Rome long ago. This was all just meandering for the most part, but we did have an ultimate goal of putting a horse on the throne of China, and that time has come, my friends. It is time to do it. I've messed around somewhat with the mod, and we now have the option to invade the Northern Wei Empire. The Northern Wei Empire is stable and prospering, with the arrogant emperor convinced of their invincibility. You will prove them they're wrong. Invading China is no easy task. You will face the full might of their armies while suffering a 75% penalty to your levy reinforcement rate. Winning means placing your dynasty on the Dragon Throne. You'll also receive vast spoils of war. If you lose, you're something. Now, I'm sure that's irrelevant, is what I might say if I hadn't actually looked it up. So if we lose, every kingdom and emperor level title in the Imperium Romanum, in the Roman Empire, will be completely shattered. So those titles will be destroyed. We'll be left with, 3 duchies, and everybody will become independent, who is obviously a duke level title. So we will lose everything. This is the war to end all wars. Either we take China, or our horse son takes China, or we lose it all. No pressure. This shouldn't be too difficult. So I'm thinking we actually might want to plan out a little bit, and rather than just me declaring war and hoping for the best, I think what we want to do is we want to set our levies to actually reinforce for a start. I'll set our retinues to reinforce. They already are. I've already done that. I'm on the ball. We're going to get all of our retinues into and around Persia, our Persian border with the Indian subcontinent, just because we're going to be fighting the Western Protectorate, not China itself. Now, the Western Protectorate is basically all of northern India. If we go to, can we actually find out everything he encompasses? So if we go on you and click on Western Protectorate, fortunately we can't, no. A little bit annoying. So he actually only holds the yellow lands as his own personal domain. Everything outside of that is tributary. So we're not only going to be fighting China, who will get event-spawn troops, apparently about 150,000 event-spawn troops and boats. We'll also be fighting, obviously, the Western Protectorate himself with his lands and his troops. So that's only about 7,000 men there. But we'll also be fighting all of their tributaries in India. So that's going to be roughly, 3, 4 kings, maybe even 5 kings. So it's not going to be easy. Also looks like there's some Han Chinese guys around here. They might join, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. Let's give it a go. So what we want to do then is grab all of our retinues, all of our legions, all of our armies. Oh my god, we've got some up in Scotland, right? You're going to have to come home. So it's going to take a while to obviously get them all over to Persia. Well, that's the capital, is it? Nandana. Right. So what we do then is we have an army basically sat right outside their capital ready to pounce. Now, I think getting the actual war score we need to win is quite difficult. It's not an easy task. That also might not be enough troops, just with retinues by itself. I think what we're gonna need... Oh god, the supply in these provinces are also shit. Right. Right, so we can't put any troops there. We can put troops basically most places, though. Just not these sort of south borders. Those aren't so good. We're only looking at about 20,000 supply there, and obviously when we're moving in stacks of 20,000 men, not really worth it. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to take some time then to build up our armies, make sure we're really, really prepared for this war. We might also want to go and find some great commanders that want to join our court and really give ourselves all the advantage we can. Now, unfortunately, the only one we can get is 21 Marshal there. That's not very good. Let's take a look at what we've got right now. Yeah, I mean, besides a couple here, besides 4, we've already got much better commanders than that. We might as well get them replaced anyway. Now, I've only got decent tactics that we need. Flat terrain and flanker, that's not bad. Okay, I might get you on board. Now, this guy's a direct leader, but he's got... Oh, hang on, we got a siege leader there. That could be important. We'll get you. Now, we have rough terrain and direct leader, so this guy is pretty decent. Besides that, though, probably not worth it. What we could do is be very, very cheeky here. We could send China a guy, and then in turn, we could ask for Chinese siege engineers, which will give us 3 commanders, specifically Wang Li, Yang Mi, and Wei Ming, who have all got this Way of the Leopard, which gives them in forest and hills, which there is a bit of in India, That's going to give them an extra 20% combat, but they have 50% siege. So one of those on each flank plus a guy in the center is obviously going to give you double speed sieges, which is very, very powerful. I would deal with a little bit of extra sort of commander switching around. We want to make sure we're in the best position we are. So we're also going to take a little bit of time to, like I said, buff up our retinues here. Now let's think. China are going to be using, I assume, pikemen and crossbowmen. Chunoku? I think they're called noobing retinues in game. So we're going to need probably a shit ton of heavy infantry, actually, with good defense. And basically hit them during the second phase. Because unfortunately, cavalry versus pikes doesn't seem like a good idea on paper. Although in CK2 it doesn't matter too much. It's just showing that first phase we're going to get wrecked. So they basically got a lot of these types of retinues. I'm going to go for a mix of heavy infantry and cavalry. You know, it couldn't hurt to get defense as well. I might just mix all three together for a while. Oh shit, we actually want to get those boys instead of getting the mixed ones here for that little bit of extra cultural retinue bonus that we get from that. Oh, we've got no gold. Right, this could take some time then, bear with me. My cheating wife, the horse child, just smirked and openly admitted to having an affair with Cincinnati Thermodon. There's so much wrong with everything in this sentence. My cheating wife, comma, the horse child. Yeah, no, that's not right. She's still being spooked by the ghost of that Oni demon there on the side of the screen. Very weird. So she's having an affair with Cincinnati Thermodon here. Another horse boy, who's had many horse boy children. I feel like we might have ruined the game a little bit. Denounce them both publicly. You know what, Buttermilk? I'm not being cucked by a horseman. She's now known as Buttermilk, Empress Buttermilk the Unfaithful. I don't know if this is enough. I don't know if it's even remotely going to be close to letting us win, because the wiki really made it sound like a big deal. Let's give it a go. We've got 104,000 men. We've got... Oh, one of our Chinese siege engineers died as well during this time, which is a little bit annoying, but he did give us a bit of a refund, didn't he? We might be able to request some more. No. We can request a peace deal, which is probably not ideal. Right, let's just double-check commanders and everything, because I did set them, like, before I started building up troops and everything, but that was so long ago that we probably lost... Yeah, we've lost some troops here. He's very good. Welcome aboard. You are my Chinese siege commander. Who's got low marshal and nothing? Yeah, I mean, you got 14... But he does have direct leader and heavy infantry leader as well. Which isn't great. Would I prefer this to do that with 22 with cavalry and trickster? Yeah, no, definitely I would. Right. The two Chinese commanders would lead the actual force attacking their capital. Where is there? Oh. Wait, he's the Western... Oh, right, he is the actual Protector General then. Oh, very weird. Okay, so what we can do... is, I've never done this before, like I said, who do we want to put on the throne then? Do we want to put Constans, Prince Imperium of Imperium Romanum? He is a horse, naturally. Actually, that's all we've got. We've got one horse to choose from. Constans, your time has come, my friend. This might be a massive mistake, because it could fracture the entire empire, but let's give it a go. Imperator Julius has declared the Roman invasion of the Northern Wei Empire on Protectorate General Mahendra Varman of the Western Protectorate. My council informs me that the Chinese Emperor has sent significant forces to the heart of the Middle Kingdom to support their outlying regions in the West. Leaning over the war table, I can only hope that my silence instills confidence in my advisors. In my own chest, I feel a mild panic rising. May Zeus help us. They've arrived in the Gansu Corridor near the province of Jiquan. The Gansu Corridor, where is that? We had a daughter, born to us and Buttermilk. Great, incredible. Where are they then? We've got... Where did they arrive, sorry? Some corridor near somewhere. I actually don't know. The fact that I can't see them means we're fine. So is this just a regular... Oh, so it's an invasion casus belli. Does that mean I have to... Oh, wow, we can't wipe peace. It's either we win or we lose. There is no middle ground here. All held kingdoms and empires are destroyed. Shit. Right. Okay, then. So, where are their troops? That's what we need to know. If we can find their troops, I'm confident with it. 174,000 men versus our own 104,000 men. Now, bear in mind, we can also raise another 100,000 men from our own domain. I'm quietly confident, but I'm not entirely sure. We have no tributaries. Right, that's fine. First things first, then. Get our best commanders on a... Get him on the center and get the two Chinese siege commanders on the flanks. immediately hit their capital down and destroy it. With these troops, I'm quite happy to stand around and wait until the Chinese troops become evident for where they are. Now, I know they land somewhere in India. So we'll just wait and see, I guess. Right, go straight for their capital. And he's calling his protectorate there as well. So we're now hostile to most of India. This should be good. Yep, something about peasants. Good for them. 7% war score already. Really? Well, that seems a little bit. 11% war score. Okay. Capital's gone. 22%. Shall we just blanket siege the Western Protectorate? Now, we need to find out where the hell their troops are before we can come to some sort of... Ah. Why are they there? That's nowhere near China. We've got 172,000 men not taking attrition, kicking around Africa. Interesting. Wouldn't have expected that, personally. I say we take all of our troops and we go for a major showdown. We are going to take attrition damage, they're not. So, assuming we've got high enough reinforcement rate on our retinues. Now, I couldn't even get to the cap because the amount of money it would take to have got to the absolute cap would have cost a small fortune and we'd have been here another 50 years or so. So I'd rather not do that. Or maybe we just siege down while they're on the other side of the world. I feel like that's not a bad idea. Now, these are just tributaries, so these aren't going to count for war score, though, are they? But this is a different cap. I'll give it a go, just in case it does give war score. If it does, obviously, we'll just stay in India and siege everything to the ground. Let's just double-check that quickly before I resign myself to going off and fighting their troops. Alright. No, it doesn't count for anything. I thought not. Alright then, troops. I'm going to get you guys to very slowly head over to meet their army. We're going to get the actual troops of Rome to set a rally point in Constantinople. I mean, they're in Africa. And they've diverged their troops a little bit as well. We might not need this, given that they've just split their troops up, but we will give it a go here. Raise whatever armies we can. Get them all to Constantinople. I'll split them up manually around Greece, because there's quite a high supply there. And we'll see how it goes. Now, they're also fighting randomers. The army of Despot Caesar, so my vassals. Fair enough. I like that they've split up a little bit. That's very good news for us. Oh my god, our monthly balance is already in the toilet. That's not ideal. Right, let's not pay so many retinue costs. Oh god, that's still really bad. Plus 44 god a month. Okay, we're okay. Just because the retinue cost comes out at a different time of the month than the money comes in. So in theory, we should be fine. Oh, that's a lot of troops. Holy shit. I'm hoping they split up a little bit more. They've done an alright job. These guys are heading south. They're probably just going to spread out the empire. Can we get some more gold, please? Excuse me? I might need to put my own domain troops down. We're losing 14,000 men, but it's going to mean that we can keep our retinues up. So, yeah, I feel like that's a fair trade, to be honest with you. Alright, retinues. Wherefore art thou? So we've got 3 men. What happened there? I don't want to know. 91,000 men. Let's actually band these units together. Oh, shit, so they did bring some troops up there. Fine. Why don't we keep a small retinue, whatever our smallest one up here is. 13k? Oh, that seems like quite a lot. I'm going to split that down. Okay, we'll keep the 6,700 in China itself. Or near the Western Protectorate's capital, I should say. Buttermilk is pregnant. Good news, everyone. Right. Oh, the Western Protectorate... Oh, I thought he died then, but he actually called in some other people. Right, auto-balance this unit, because that is a state. The best commanders on this one instead. Smash these troops, take back the capital. 9% war score. Or was that 6% war score? Sorry. Yeah, they've split off quite heavily. Right, how many troops we got? We got 21k in Constantinople. This is going to be an absolute mess. My gold! Minus 51 still? It's because we're taking attrition damage, isn't it? We're taking too much attrition. It's costing me a fortune. Right, keep moving, keep moving. Don't stop for anybody. I should probably stagger them a little bit as well, so as some are moving, some need to stay behind. Apparently we won a battle. Good. We are losing war score, though. Right, counter siege that. Oh, right, because they managed to grab that, I see. Move down south. Kill some more of their troops. There we go. That's quite nice. Thank you. Take back the Western... Now, they do have other land that they hold themselves over here in the eastern parts of India, so I probably should head over there and try and siege that as well. That might give us a lot of war score, to be fair. Right, you go head over. Right, so there are the Chinese armies. Oh, you know what? They've split up quite nicely then, haven't they? Right, merge into one big stack. Kill who you can, where we can. That's looking good. They could reinforce with quite a heavy amount of troops, but as long as we've got the initial advantage, we should be good. We can also reinforce with another 20k men. And let's get commanders on these sub-flanks as well. The sub-flanks, sub-units as well. You guys would do. Right. That's a good start. Very easy war score. Pick it up where we can. 33%. Merge these. Kill off the... Can we catch that 13k? We can. Nope. They must have an organizer then. A little bit annoying. Oh, they probably got Way of the Dog, which is one of the Chinese strategies that gives them a little bit more speed. Right, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, easily. Wow, we are absolutely crushing them. And he's leading those troops himself. That's really, really good. 59% war score. Call for my court position at once. Get out. Right, kill that 12k stack. Where are they heading to? 11th of September. We're not going to catch those boys. Catch the rest of this unit then. How many survived from that, I wonder? Actually, not a huge amount at all. What's that, like 3,000 men? Yeah, 4,000 men. Wow, okay. Right, hit the 13k. Which you're going to get joined up by that 8k, I'd imagine. It's a special tithe. Hey, that's really good. Thank you. Keeping our war efforts alive. Very good, my friend. Right, so our troops in Constantinople, what have we got? We got 47k. That's way too many men in one province, especially with a disease. Right, split that up. You guys head this way. We might as well merge those as well, because I'm feeling generous. Right, you guys head this direction. Try and get these troops apart a little bit so we don't take so much attrition damage. Right, you guys go meet up in that kingdom. You guys come down to... let's just try and block them off. Let's set up some natural barriers here. Try and stop them running around the empire so much. Right, head up through there. They probably won't expect that so much. They've got 13k there, so you guys move. And for God's sake, don't get caught. 45%. Yeah, just getting any war score we can is going to be pretty useful. I imagine they've retaken their capital, which is why we've lost some. We haven't lost any battles or anything. Oh, we have? Oh, very, very minor battles, though. Like, almost nothing. Nothing worth concerning ourselves with. Right, let's chase down this 15,000. And they are really slippery, because they've got that Way of the Dog technique, which just means they can basically outrun any of our armies. Just got to kind of get lucky and hope that we catch them. Right, you come down and join this main stack. Right, did they... Yeah, so they counter-sieged the capital there and also took a couple of hours, which is why we've lost war score. But we are deep in their provinces there. So what we want to do... Oh, shit, there's a lot of troops over there. Fair enough. Right, can we catch this army here? We can. We almost gained the trait Temperate. Not too fussed about not gaining the trait Temperate, I will admit. Right, you guys cling together. Get rid of that one. Right, merge the troops and kill whatever's over here. Right. So we want to bring in all the troops from Constantinople over to the very far east. This whole battle's going to be decided in India. Now, if we can get any free war score that we can sort of kicking around here, this is where we want our Chinese commanders on. So you and you just basically sit and siege. And that's going to win that one for us. Now, if we got anyone else... he's got direct leader, so I'm going to put direct leader on there. And we get our 2 siege experts on the flank. Look at that. That's absolutely melting it down. That's really, really good. Nice. Okay, what are we up to? 45% war score. 48%. These aren't going to count for much. Again, a lot of their troops are going to carry this war score for them. Now, if we can also counter-siege our provinces, that's going to earn us back a shit ton of war score, seeing as they've apparently took 4 provinces there. Right, how's the retinue doing? Shall we go up to full reinforcement? Oh, no, we don't really have the gold for it. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Forget I said anything. Get our best commanders on this unit, because this is the one that's going to make or break us. Right. Okay. This is looking fine. Ruler married. Oh, Buttermilk died. Shit. Hang on. Sorry, let me just scroll through. It's come to severe injuries. Damn, she must have had an operation or something and lost a leg. Well, that's generally the case for horses, isn't it? Right. Okay, Marshal. Oh, no, I want you to lead troops. You'll do. Why not? There we go. Now, I want you in the capital reducing retinue cost, which he should default to, which he has, thank God. Okay, let's put you down, because you're no use. Let's put you down. Put the troops in the UK down. Let's try and save money wherever the hell we can here. That's looking okay. Yeah, get rid of these boys as well. If they're not immediately nearby, by the time we get them over here, we'll have lost. So, can't really afford to be doing that. Right, so they're still sieging, which is incredible to see. Thank you. Budget deficit? Shit. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, okay, that's really not good. This is attrition, it's killing us, but we've got to have stacks this size, otherwise we can't compete with their armies. Because unfortunately their armies can outrun us, and their armies don't take attrition, so we just need armies this big to be able to contend with them. Not ideal. Oh shit, hang on, if we completely counter-siege, we might be okay. Damn, I didn't realize they grabbed so much from... What have they got from occupation then? If it's more than 26%, we've actually won. So that's 4, so that's 8, 7. Oh my god, it actually is. Shit. Yeah, no, it actually is. So all we've got to do is counter siege and we've won. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're going to lose some there then. Fair enough. Is it going to be enough to really ruin the war? Then we just take out the capital and we've won. Oh yeah, no, thank you, Protectorate General, for apologizing for my man who was sieging your provinces dying. I'm pretty sure it was him that killed him, but there we go. 52%. Shit, that's really bad. What have we lost now, then? Kashmira? Kashmira? So we've only lost Kashmira. We've actually just lost war score passively. Right, it's because we actually don't control any of the war goal. So they're gaining ticking war score, whereas we're obviously not. Right, take back this. What did it do then? So we're back to status quo. The only downside is we've got no money and we've lost all of our troops. We're down to 71,000 men in total. I'm going to have to stop these retinues reinforcing because we can't afford it. Like, it's going to kill off our morale if we've gotten that low. Right. What if we take this and then we just call it quits there? How about that? What if I take this and then I win? Shit. I guess not. Okay, fair enough. So, we need to head over to these provinces and actually siege them down. Now, they haven't got any other troops kicking around. No, they actually haven't at all. Right. And I imagine some of our unraised vassal levies have recharged. Yeah, 30,000 men specifically, so that's fine. We've got 40,000 men to fall back on if push really comes to shove. But if we take these units that we've sort of gathered from around Rome, spread them along this border just to hold it. I don't even want them moving and I don't want them sieging. Just focus on one sieging army, our retinues specifically. Oh, God. Through years of careful strategic planning, repeated tactical brilliance, yep, we'll call it that, and a measure of luck that makes believers of us all, we've managed to whittle down the enemy armies. I'm almost beginning to dream of victory when my generals inform me that the Chinese Emperor has dispatched more forces to the west. In the province of Samarta, an Imperial fleet. Oh, God. And that's here. So they've just dropped more troops in the Ganges Delta. Right. So we just basically need to do a smash and grab. Oh my god, they're up to 140,000 men again. What are we up to? 104. So compared to where we're starting, we're in an okay situation, but we're not in the best situation. We just need to get over here and siege us down. Like, genuinely, that's all we need to do. We kill any of their troops along the way. That's a blessing, speaking of which. Hello. Oh, that'll do. Oh, god, that won't do. Shit. Run? Yeah, okay, we definitely need more men again. Oh, man, this is annoying. Do we control a random... Yeah, we do. That's nice. Right, get out. You guys get ready to come and reinforce. Now, have we got good commanders? Oh, yeah, okay, they are coming for us then. Right. You boys on here. Seriously, just rush over and reinforce. Their numbers will count for nothing. We're in mountains? We've got to be in mountains. We're right near that... Plains? This is the fucking Himalayas, and we're in plains? Alright, fine. Understandable. Have a great day. Are they attacking? They don't seem to be attacking. No, they're leaving. Okay, chase them down. You guys reinforce. There we go. I think we'll... Oh, come on. We can win that. 39,000 men. They've got defensive bonus from jungle, but it's only defensive bonus. We've got much better army composition in terms of retinues, and I would wager much better commanders as well. Alright. This would be the maker or break. If we lose this, we lose the war. Oh my god, there's 51,000 men there. Oh god, they're reinforcing with so many men. Help me. For the love of God, help me. Well, that's really, really bad. That is worst case scenario. Right, okay, here we go then. Guerrilla tactics. We're going to head through India, and we're just going to go ahead and siege things down. We're just going to siege it down faster than they can siege us, and we're going to win the war that way. Fuck, that is... How have they got so many men? That's an absurd amount of troops that don't take attrition as well, which is the worst part. Right. Let's pick off what we can then. Shit, they are really just assaulting us down, eh? There's 18k there. Right. We can win this. We can't win that. Can we win that? We might win that. We're definitely not going to win that. Oh my god. Minus 24% war score. And those troops dead as well. Fuck me. Right, back to the drawing board then. This is going to be really difficult. And that's just about everything we could come up with in this time frame. Although we are making an absolute shit ton of gold now that all our retinues are dead, which is quite nice. Right, so their troops have split down quite heavily. I can't believe they don't take attrition though. That's a little bit bull. Seeing as we take attrition quite frequently and quite a lot as well. Man, that's a real shame. Because if they've just got, you know, stacks of look, that there, for example, 20k, we can't fight them with our stacks because anything above 15k, and we're basically just going to be stuck with attrition. Let's keep you guys apart. Lose a trade just, yeah, why not? I feel like we're a bit past that now. I'm quite happy to go full war crime simulator at this stage. Okay. Follow closely. We need to keep them as close as possible without obviously losing attrition to those stacks, but we also need to keep nearly 30k men near one another. Otherwise, we can't beat them. Like, we can't hope to beat them. They've taken a lot of land, but they've also lost a lot of troops in the process by the looks of it. Just through siege events, I would assume. Right, let's get over there. We'll just kill very small stacks and just start small, work our way back across, counter-siege everything. Hopefully, they only get a second wave of troops once. Hopefully, there isn't a third wave, or a fourth wave, or a fifth wave, because then we've really got some problems. I'm hoping after this, we're just in a situation where we can keep, you know, keep repelling them very slowly over time, rely on our reinforcements, and get them into a... We want this to be a war of attrition. Ironically enough, seeing as they can't take attrition, because they are relying entirely on event spawn troops. So, okay, well, that's obviously a great start. Especially as I didn't even put commanders on that one. Right. Take two. Okay, Bertha. So we're going to have one slightly weaker unit here, but you guys can lead. See, this is what I'm talking about. We can't have that stack around here because the supply is only 23k. So if we put these troops together and have 30k, which I'm confident we'll be able to beat this, plus those reinforcements up there, we're just going to lose them to attrition. A little bit bullshit, but that's, you know, maybe that's part of the challenge, I guess. Right, so we'll start moving up here, which should enforce them, well, convince them, shall we say, to stop. My son became a horse. Excellent, just what I wanted to hear. Thank you for that news amid this mess. Right, we're just going to have to head in and take the attrition. We really are. Alright. Kill those boys. There we go, that's what I like to see. You're getting a bit overzealous, so we're going to move up and take these ones out as well. See, we've already lost 7,000 men up through one battle. Now, we are back down to minus 6% rather than minus 50%, which is obviously great. They actually did attack into us there. Interesting tactic. A little bit foolish, though, because they lost... that's an entire stack wipe. Wow. Okay. Hang on, if we counter-siege... Are we in another scenario where if we counter-siege quickly, we might just be able to win this? We're capped at 50%, though. Why? Oh, because they actually just control... They're capped at 50% because they control so much. Seriously? Now's not the time, Zeus. Fine. You know what? We can actually afford it. It's a rare scenario where we can afford that. Now, I should have just bought a shit ton of mercenaries. But I'm not sure about that. So, people are becoming suspicious of our rule lasting too long. Because we are immortal, naturally. Right. So, they've got so much war score that we can't regain it just from sieging these few. We're going to have to re-siege everything, basically. Damn. Wow, this could take a while. I don't want to cut any of this out as well, because I want people to see, like, how strong China actually is. Because, like I said, I've never done this before, so this is all just, me really getting to grips with the whole China stuff. I've never invaded China, I should say. I have a lot of experience with all the other stuff, but not this bit in particular. Like, I think I've done a lot of raiding of the Chinese Empire as well as India. You can raid them actively for some gold, but it pisses off the Emperor. I've never quite gone this far. Right, come on, please start clawing back some war score. How the hell have they got this much from just... I suppose they did siege almost into... Oh my god, they sieged all the way up to the Tibetan Basin. This might be where it's worthwhile to split our troops. And spread ourselves thin. How many troops has he got left? 27,000. So you are still going to have to be careful, because if he's hiding amongst this fog of war and he just drops out and kills off, you know, 10,000 men, we're going to be in a bad situation again. Sure, I think he's the real traitor. Based on absolutely nothing at all. Based on a hunch. Right, so there's 7,000 men. Can we catch them? We can't. Right, stay there then and siege. Quite happy just to sit here and let these places melt away for a while. Our troops will also reinforce when we take the top level holding, because these are our provinces. So, there you go. They're reinforcing 400 soldiers a month now. Yes, I will enlighten him. A wise choice. Now, we need to give some land away. Why do we need to give land away? Oh, because we're unmarried. Right, just marry... What to our hat? Oh, we're in seclusion. Demonstrate temperate. Not today. Okay, no, we're fine. It was just because we were in seclusion. Ooh, alright. There's 19,007. Oh, they are taking attrition. Why are they taking attrition now? So they're 75,000 stat. That's fine. That's attrition free. But 7... Oh, because they were probably in their own provinces. Right. No, because they were in Africa. Okay, ignore me. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what that's about then. No, just keep an eye on that, because obviously if we lose one of these armies, we're going to be in a bad scenario again, because the other army can just come in and tidy up what we've got left. Right. Yep, okay. Hellenic Faith. Why don't we check that while we're in the middle of this? Oh, look at this. It's so nice. That's what China's going to look like when we're done with it. Give it 5 minutes or 15 minutes to actually counter siege everything. Good luck with that. Thank you. Right. That is almost too good to pass up. So let's get our best commanders on here. River, mountain. Mountain. Stay there. Come across. We'll move in. We'll kill that army there. Mainly because I don't really want them taking anything else as fast as we can siege it down. So let's just go ahead and assault a couple down. Right, head over. What? Who's sieging this one? Oh, more revolts. Got a lot of revolts happening right now. I'm not even going to worry about this, dude. It's just some North African revolts, so I don't care about it too much. Oh, shit. We've actually caught their other army, too. Okay, that's really good. Am I going to go as far to put in sub-unit commanders? Yes. Yes, I am. Because I really want to win this. Is that the only one we can put commander on? Yeah, it is. That's a shame. All right. Go for it. So, 24,000 versus 17,000. We've clearly got cavalry as our main troop here. Bear in mind that it looks like a horse. River crossing. That I don't like. Minus 15% to cavalry. It's only 15% though. The numbers don't make up for that alone. Are our commanders going to be able to? Most likely, yes. Yeah, definitely. They have 2, 0, and 19. I feel like we've got this one in the bag. Yeah, easily. I'm a lunatic. What a shocker. This fucking war's enough to drive anyone mad. Alright, finish it off. Right, I'm just going to actually just assault these down. Now that we know that their troops are pretty much decimated, let's hope they don't reinforce with yet a third wave, because that would be a little bit annoying. Wouldn't that be a bit annoying? What the fuck did I inherit? I don't want it. Give it. Go away. Who is this? Belgae. I don't want this. Wait, why do I have that? Oh, it's a tribe. Oh, great, even better. Okay. Back to the war at hand. Have we got troops left in Constantinople? Oh, we got 400 stragglers. Yeah, you guys can go. Thank you for your service, but it's really not important. Thank you. All right, it's another 2,000 men killed. Has he got any men left? Oh my god, he doesn't. He's got 20k men that he hired. Well, he does have 24,000 gold. Speaking of which, we've got a lot of fucking gold. The legions! You fool! Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the legions. Man, that would have made things go much quicker, eh? What's Rome famous for? Oh, having a vague amount of troops. Anybody remember what those were called? No, me neither. Right, okay. Raise all the Roman legions. There we are, 64,000 men. That'll do. It's a bit late now, seeing as I feel like we've probably got this in the bag once we've sieged everything. Fuck. Unbelievable. Unforgivable. I didn't want to have to fight China twice. I can't even talk anymore. That's how frustrating this whole thing has been. But I've done it. We've retaken. Look at this fucking war. Look at this war. It only went on for 3 years this time. But look at what it consisted of. I thought I was going to lose it again. And I was going to be absolutely fucking livid if I had to fight China for a third time today. I didn't lose it the first time. I shouldn't say that. There we go. I didn't want to have to win a war a third time is what I'm getting at. Look. Enforced demands. Goodbye, China. Hello. Horse dynasty of champions. The Roman invasion of the northern fucking shit of China. Okay, it was China. China has ended. Imperator Julius has won. The forces of Imperator Julius have prevailed for the second time, I'd like to point out, with the troops of the Protectorate General Wen Shu shattered and the conflicts in the Middle Kingdom finally over. The former Emperor Taoba Bey has been dethroned, and in his place, Biggus Diccus Constans. Prince Chengzhu of the Zhou Empire now rules. House Biggus Diccus has successfully invaded the eastern lands, and now they reign supreme. Glory to the new emperor, and so rides a new dragon, or, if you will, horse? He left as a horse, and came back a man. He left as a horse? Well, close enough, eh? Now, I'm quite interested if the next Roman Emperor will spawn as a horse. There is one thing left to do. Well, there are 2 things left to do. That's so good. A branch of House Biggus Diccus on the Imperial throne. That's incredible. Never thought I'd see the day where we own China and Rome itself. What a playthrough. Alright, hello, son. What can you do for me? Basically everything, I assume. I could send him a eunuch. Here you go. Here's your brother, Maccabee. Maccabee? What sort of fucking name is Maccabee? That's not very Roman. Here, my son, have a gift as well. Oh, he dislikes Latin Iberian cultures. Fuck you two. That's the thanks I get. After all this time, dislikes Latin Iberian cultures. I won 2 wars for you, you ungrateful little shit. I received... Oh, so basically, okay, when you beat China, you get all of the artifacts that you didn't have. So we got there a Jian, a Water Clock, a Jade Dragon. But that was apparently all we got, because I guess we must have just had anything else over the course of this playthrough. Yeah, I mean, we must have everything there. So, the Jian is a weapon. It's like a sword. Yeah. And then we got the Water Clock, which I think gives build time. Oh, no, it's learning +2. That's just very good. Damn, we only got to 74 learning. Unbelievable. So we've still got 2 more things to do. First things first. And this is just a temporary test. I'm going to save the game, because, by God, as you can see, I've turned back on autosaves, thanks to that last fucking state. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to press the split Roman Empire button, just temporarily, to see what it does, and then I'm also going to run a time-lapse for a couple of 100 years, just to see if the Biggus Diccus dynasty survive. Just to see if our character Imperator Julius, who lost an eye during that conflict, so there is actually a little horse. I'm done. Split the realm. Split the realm. My children may divide the empire. Boom. There we go. What's it done? Okay, well, it's basically just divided the map into East and West. Not much of a surprise there. So we actually do have a true Western and a true Eastern. They've taken all of sort of Persia and the Tibetan Basin, and a little bit of India we grabbed, and South, well, I say South Africa there, but that's obviously not right. Eastern Africa there. And they've also grabbed some of, well, all the way up into almost Siberia there as well. The Eastern Roman Empire, for some reason, has taken land east of the Eastern Roman Empire. Don't really understand that one. The Eastern Roman Empire also grabbed this province, naturally. And we are playing as Despot Antonius the Terrible of Persia. And our father, Julius the Glorious Nepos, Biggus Diccus. After how many years? 222 years exactly. We have, well, almost exactly. We've done it. We've got China and Rome. Now, I want to load back in as Julius Augustus, because naturally he would never split the empire and abdicate like that. That's his life's work. We're going to load back in as Julius Augustus. Then we're going to run a time-lapse for just a while. I don't know how long it'll be for. Maybe not 200 years, because at this stage of the game it'll run very, very slowly. And we'll see how it goes, I suppose. So there are a couple of other bonuses I didn't talk about, along with getting a ridiculous amount of grace. Because we have the same monthly grace there, we get +10 a month, which is an insane amount, naturally. You get 5,000 flat grace bonus. You get the tier 4 artifacts that you don't already have. Then you also get Favored on the Silk Road, giving 100% trade income, which if you're playing as a Merchant Republic would be massive. And then we also get a peace deal with China, naturally, for, what is that, 50 years. So your dynasty, I think, is guaranteed to stay on the throne of China for 200 years. After that, they can be dethroned. They can, you know, they can go extinct. Things along those lines. So what if we request an imperial marriage? I assume there'll be like a branch out of our dynasty, right? The arrival of Princess Glitterhoof is much awaited. Oh no! Don't do this. Oh god! My granddaughter. We finally found a way to do it. We finally found a way to get incest in this playthrough. Not only is it incest, but it's horse incest as well. We've married our own granddaughter. In fact, she's almost a direct descendant of ours. She's almost a genetic clone, seeing as she has one set of grandparents and we're half of that. What the hell have we done here? Right, onto that time-lapse then. Glitterhoof, Biggus Diccus, welcome to court. So what we want to do is, I suppose just leave it like that and see how the Empire does. Well, I'll try and get as much in it. Okay, we can just about get the whole map on the screen there. Alright then, let's give it a go. What the hell happened to my empire? Gaul? What do you mean Gaul? Gaul is still Roman. Oh god. Did it happen? Did he die? What the fuck? A second Gaul? Biggus Diccus? Ah, now it would look to me if... Oh my god, we had a horse emperor. Wait, and he's also married to... There are so many horses in Rome. Holy shit. Hang on. We had a horse emperor. Oh my god, we've had like 3 fucking generations of horse emperors. What happened? Died a natural death at the age of 340. Oh. So I guess observe doesn't work for immortality. Maybe, once he had achieved all of his goals on this fair earth, he just died. Wow, and then his son... So let's take a look at the history of the title. So his horse son... Emperor Julius... Oh, wait, it fell apart? Because look, that's clearly... Oh no, hang on. So Julius Nepos, historically, yeah, I've got to remember this is actually a historical character, was the last emperor of Rome before it fell apart. At which point it became, obviously, Romulus Augustus, the young emperor, who we overthrew and then rebuilt the emperor. So then his horse son, Pontianus the Butcher, inherited. His pure-blooded Imperator Glitterhoof I. Oh my god. You have it. Look, I didn't even do that. Then we have, of course, Pontianus II, horse emperor. The first non-horse emperor. Although his wife is a horse and his child is half or like 3/4 horse, I suppose. Wow. What a fuck up. Have we converted anywhere? Oh my god, Rome is horse. Rome is horse? That's so good. Well, they converted Rome to horse culture. Are there any other horses around? No, it's actually just Rome that's a horse land. Unbelievable. Wow. Look at that, though. Roman basically spread everywhere. Now, we've got to check, obviously, the religious method. Oh, Hellenic. Yeah. By this stage, the game is unstoppable. Didn't quite take off in the UK because the Druidic faith was still way too strong. In terms of the Empire, though, why did Gaul split off? Now, I imagine Imperator Julius Augustus Biggus Diccus, in all of his, seriously? Despot Glitterhoof? The horse invasion really went to plan, eh? Right, so I imagine Julius Nepos in all of his glory, yeah, made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other Empire-level titles there, and they all split amongst his children. Well, I imagine half went to one and half went to the other. Shit. So Chenzu Biggus Diccus here had many horse children. Is China still run by... Zhuangzhong Biggus Diccus has about 4,000 horse siblings. Oh my god. I'm so glad that... Look at it. I wonder if the bears went anywhere, because they had... Circle of the Druids actually took back a lot of the UK, didn't we? We lost a lot of land there. Shit. So there was a bear king in the UK. So what I have noticed is that, A, the Circle of the Druids took back some land here. But if we look over at Persia, the Immortals, the Zoroastrian Immortals, still exist. We should have stamped those out of the core. In terms of Rome, though, expansions beyond where we left it. Well, basically, they've gone... Wait, Armenia is now a separate empire under Biggus Diccus. Fair enough. So, we lost Africa to Gaul, which it was just inherited out. We lost Armenia to another Biggus Diccus. That was inherited out. In terms of actual land expansion, though, they've not really done a huge amount. They've expanded up into Siberia on multiple different fronts. They've taken a lot of the rest of Arabia. They've taken a lot of the rest of Persia. Babylon has got independent, though. What? Babylon, of all places. Oh, the Liberator. So clearly he got independence. Wow. Rome is horse. I never thought I'd see the day, and we've got ourselves Imperator Glitterhoof II there on the throne of Rome. Thank you for watching this series. What a weird one. What a weird series all round. We've got a horse on the Chinese throne. We've technically got a horse on the throne of Rome as well. Nice. The horsey Roman Empire. And thank you to all of my patrons, without which a series like this would not be possible. Of the insane tier: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Salting, Hey Dog, Croesus, Gabriel Van Ders, Josh Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Inspired T, James Ogilvy, Escape, Jackson Whitman, and Tyler Birch. Those guys contributed an insane amount to the Patreon, so thank you all there. You are keeping the channel alive, whereas YouTube will not keep it alive anymore. And a big shout out to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Montoniak, Necrophilin, Felix Deal, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Nick, Noble Esquet, Larchly, Even, Facundo Vasquez, Polemaster, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor of Sheep Palpatine, I'm the Lizard King, Lion Thomas, Yon DeVries, Euphrates, John 22 and 7, Jordan Campbell, Astro, Sidini, Joseph Beer, and Chris. And many others as well for their support on Patreon. Thank you very much. The series has been very weird, but I think it ended so well. Incredibly well. And it's nice to see that Rome did not completely fall apart. We have instead split into 3 Romes. The Gaul of Rome, the Rome, the Gaul, the Emperor of the biggest Diccus Gaul, the biggest Diccus Rome, the biggest Diccus Armenia, and of course the biggest Diccus China. See you next episode. See you next series. This is over now. See you next series.